Hey my loves, it's me here again with another tutorial. This is a drugstore tutorial, so I'm gonna jump right in it. As you can see, I already started my brows. I used the Milani Brow Fix Brow Kit, and they had two different powders, Brow 1 and Brow 2. I used Brow 1, and they also have a highlight, but I didn't use any highlight. I just wanted to fill in my brows, give it a real natural look. I'm just taking an angle brush and I'm filling in my eyebrows wherever there's any sparse areas that needs to be filled in. I'm going ahead with that powder and I'm filling it in. I never used the powder before. I always use my dip pomade, or I use like a pencil. So this gave it a different look. I actually do like it. Like, I think I will use a pencil to line my eyebrows and then use the powder to fill it in, because I really like the natural look that it does give. And I really have to apologize for the way I'm tearing up my gum. I normally spit it out, but I completely forgot. So I have to apologize because I was really going in on the gum chewing. And then I'm going with the spoolie and I'm just making sure I blend in that powder into my brows. And now I'm going to use my LA Girl Pro Concealer in Warm Honey to clean up my brow. And I'm using a flat brush just to clean up my brow. And I'm just gonna blend the bottom part of my brows downward and the top part of my brows upward, just to help it blend out easier. And then I'm going to take a fluffy blending brush and I'm going to further blend it out, make sure all of the concealer is well blended out. And I'm going to use my NYX eyeshadow base in Skin Tone. I always go to this whether I'm doing a drugstore brand or not, and I'm just going to make sure it's well blended in. And the palette that I'm using today is Milani's palette. This is the Earthy Element palette. It has like a description in the back of it where you're supposed to put all the colors. I really love this palette. The only thing I don't like about it is the payout. It doesn't give you a bright payout with the colors, so that's the only thing that I was too fond about. And the first color I use as my transition color, it's like a light brown color. And I'm just going to sweep that into my brow. And then I'm going to go into, as my crease color, it's a shimmery brown color. It's also a brown, but it's a darker brown and it's shimmery. And I'm going to place that into my crease and I'm going to blend. And then on my lid I'm going to place that orange color, and as you can see, like I always do, but I had to make sure I did it a lot in this video because of the payout. I did it in a patting motion just to make sure I get as much color as possible because it was really light. I did want a natural kind of a look, but it was really light. I'm just gonna put it in patting. I'm gonna pat it in. And then I'm going to go into, this is like a champagne highlighted color. I'm going to play that into the corners of my eye. But as you can see, the payout, like I said, wasn't too great, so you don't really see it. The camera didn't really pick it up. I'm going to go back into that brown color in my crease and blend it out and add as I go. And then I'm going to take my eyeliner. This is Maybelline New York eyeliner. It's lined Stiletto. And I'm just going to line my eyes. I'm not going for a dramatic look. I just want to have that little liner. I'm not going for a big wing. I'm just going to line my eyes because I am going to use lashes. So I'm just going to lightly line it. Nothing too crazy. Then I'm going in with my foundation. This foundation is the Fit Me foundation. Of course, it's Maybelline Fit Me foundation. And this is Dewy to Smooth. Dewy plus Smooth. and it's for normal to dry skin. They have a matte and poreless for people who have oily, normal to oily skin. I'm just going to use my Real Techniques beauty blender, and I'm going to pat it into my skin. I'm not going to be using a lot of product because I don't really need the foundation so much, and I'm not trying to do a full coverage. As you can see, I got some of the foundation on my brows, but it didn't mess it up, so we good. And I'm just going to continue to place the product onto my face and blend it in with that beauty blender. I'm going back in with my concealer, the same concealer I used to clean up my brows, the Warm Honey LA Girl Pro Concealer, and I'm going to place it underneath my eyes, my nose, my forehead, my chin, my jawline, around the corners of my mouth, and my Cupid's bow. And I'm going to take that same beauty blender by Real Technique, and I'm going to blend it out. I'm not taking the product too far from my eye. I just really want to get that highlight, so I'm making sure I pat it in place. Then I'm going to take a setting powder. This is a loose face powder. It's by Airspun. I'm not too fond of this powder because, as you guys know, I have dry skin. So when I place it underneath my eyes, if I leave it too long, it really dries out my skin. And then because it's it's like a loose powder, it's a translucent loose powder. So it doesn't have like the yellow tone that the benign powder would have. So it leaves like a white kind of, it just looks really dry and white. So if I was supposed to choose, this wouldn't be a product that I would use. Maybe I would use it on someone else, but not on my skin. I would really stay with my benign powder. And then I use, to contour my face, I use black Opal and Hazelnut like I always use. And I'm going to take, it's like an angled contour brush from BH Cosmetics, and I'm going to blend out my face. As you can see, I was blending out my contour and had to stop because my eyes was getting really dry because of the translucent powder. So I had to dust that off and then continue blending. But I left the translucent powder under my contour because I really want a sharp look. And it doesn't really bother me that it's dry on that area, but underneath my eyes, it really bothered me. So I'm continuing to blend out my contour. I'm just blending away, making sure everything is blended out properly. Then I'm going in with my powder brush, and I'm going to use my favorite bronzer by Wet n Wild. It's the Bikini Contest 740, and I'm going to bronze all over my face. Normally I don't bronze in the places I highlighted, but because it was looking really dry and kind of white, like a white outcast, I made sure I bronzed it up really good. I just went in and made sure, I like to look bronzed up, so I made sure I did that. Then I don't normally do this, but I use a blush, and this is the Milani brush, and this is in Luminoso. I'm just gonna place that on my cheeks. And I just love this Wet n Wild illuminating palette. It has 4 different colors. You can mix it and blend it. As you can see, I did not think it was gonna give me the payout it did, but I was so in love with it. I'm going to place in my waterline and a little bit under my waterline just to give my eye that pop. I'm going to use my LA Girl Gliding Gel Liner, and this is in Champagne. And I love their gel liner and lip liner because of the simple fact it's easy. It's a glide liner, so it's easy for you to put on. Then I'm going to go in with my Super Size the Mascara by CoverGirl to prep my eyes. As you can see off camera, I put on my lashes and I'm feeling myself. Now I'm gonna go in with my lip liner by LA Girl, and this is in maroon. I'm just gonna line my lips just to prepare it and give it that look, you know, for my lipstick. And the lipstick that I'm going to use is, this lipstick is from Wet n Wild, and it's in the color Think Pink. I'm only going to place it at the bottom of my lip because it's really pigmented, and I want to make sure I don't have too much pink on my lip. And I'm going to go right back in with that maroon lip liner, and I'm going to reline my lips because I kind of lost that color. And there you have it, guys. This is my drugstore look. I'm really happy with the way it came out. I hope you guys like it also. I will have everything listed in the description bar below just to let you guys know what I did use. Most of them was drugstore brand and most of them was from the beauty supply store, but it was really inexpensive products, and I'm normally the girl that go for the high-end products. So, you know, I'm really feeling myself that I did a good job with drugstore brand. There is nothing wrong with drugstore brand makeup. As you can see, you still get that nice finishing look that you do want. So everybody is not all about high-end. Yes, it is good, but drugstore can do it too. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys want to see. Bye.